Okay, so let's start. Thank you very much, Peter, to be with us today. You are passionate about watches, being a long-time collector yourself, and especially on Lange & Söhne. I think you wrote a book a few years ago. You co-founded the website Deployen.com in 2014. Yes. You describe it as being for watch collector, by watch collectors. On Deployen.com, you write in-depth watch reviews. And you now live in Singapore, and you fully dedicate your time, discover the watch world and build watch communities. First question will be, what do you think about Code 41 as a brand? What does it represent in the watchmaking world?
I think the brand was quite new to us when I first discovered it. And I was quite interested that when you decide to create a watch, you leave some components to the community to decide, which I think for this particular case, they have decided on things like red tipping for the hands, different kind of color and stuff like that. And I think it's quite interesting because you engage your interested clients. And I feel that this approach is very fresh.
The new project we just launched is the Mechascape. You are one of the first people in the world to hold one of the prototypes. What was your first feeling when you received the piece and you hold it in your hand?
The first impression is quite impressive, very amazing. The whole drivetrain is in one level and everything doesn't stack on top of each other. And the size, although it's kind of bigger than I expected it, but I think it's perfect to put in the jacket pocket. It's not too small, it's big enough, and then when you put it on the table, it's excellent because it's just there by the side. For example, on my computer, I can have the time all the time. The second time zone is quite a useful feature, especially for a watch like a case like this. It's a good complication to have. I'm also quite impressed with the price. And I think it's a very approachable price for this kind of product.
I'm very happy with your comments because, of course, you are one of the well-known people that knows a lot about watchmaking. As you said, also the challenge to get the price correct, because we don't want to make like 10 pieces and that's it, finished. We just want to have people that can buy them, not too expensive. How do you see this piece in the watchmaking world in general? How does it fit?
I think it's quite interesting because nobody has done a project like this before. This one I think is quite modern looking. I think it's going to stretch the market a little bit. You are going to get people who are not traditionally interested in watches who may be curious about a piece like this because it's also a talking point. I mean, I went to a couple of lunches with this and I took it out and put it on the table and a lot of people ask, what's that? Is that a watch? Is that a clock? Is that a phone? Is that a credit card? You're going to pay for the meal? But then when they see it, they say, wow, it's quite amazing. It's quite impressive. A lot of the comments I get is very, very positive, which is a kudos to you and the design team.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's the most beautiful thing when we get comments like this, because we worked a lot on this project. Do you think it fits a watch collection, that you can have watches? It goes around with a watch collector. It's interesting?
Yes, because it doesn't clash with anything that most collectors would have. So it's intellectually challenging because your concept of a pocket watch, I think for most people will be around. Many of the collectors that I know of, my readers and many collectors' friends, would be interested to explore new products in this range. I can see that it's a big risk because nobody has tried this kind of thing before.
It was a big risk, but I think the vision was there. That's why we wanted to have this kind of feedback to see first if people like it. And if they like it, then we have a lot of ideas to make different models for the next years. Just would like to thank you to be with us today and to express yourself on this project. So thank you very much and have a nice day.
Yep, thank you. You too.
See you soon. Bye-bye.